Alright, welcome everybody to another video, and this one is gonna be an update of my EDC sling bag. Now this is truly a urban EDC sling bag, okay? This is not geared for wilderness survival. This is not even really geared for urban survival. It's just my urban get around everyday necessity sling bag that I carry all my EDC gear. All right, let's start off with the fact that this is a true sling bag. Okay, it doesn't resemble a purse. It's long with zippers and compartments, and it actually does sling over your shoulders, and you could wear it. It's very comfortable. Had this for over almost 2 years now, and very comfortable. Here on the side we have a hand sanitizer, some paracord here. On the side I got a water bottle carrier, very handy. Always good to have hands-free carry a water bottle. Awesome little gadget here. I suggest everyone to get one. It's awesome to go touring, walking around, and not have to carry the bottle. Just have it hanging off of this here. Awesome, I love it. And here's a extra carabiner or whatever. All right, now let's start from the front to the back. All right, it's gonna be a long video if I don't get started. All right, here in the very first pocket is little wrap of compression self-adhesive bandage, good for multi-purpose use, to wrap wound or tie stuff together, whatever you have to do to keep it together. All right, I got a bunch of Germex wipes. Okay, Chick-fil-A wipes. Always get these whenever you can. I got more Germex wipes. I got little tiny bandages for little boo-boos. I got a comb in here. All right, so I'm gonna put that back in there. That's where I keep all the hand sanitizer, clean the little boo-boos. You know, this is not a first aid kit, by the way. This is just, you know, you get a little cut on your finger, or, you know, stuff like that. It's not really a first aid kit. All right, so let's put that back in here. So that's that. All right, going over to the pocket just behind that. Okay, and this is the core essential part of the urban kit. You need a large 20,000 milliamp power brick to power recharge all your little gadgets. Okay, so this right here is for my vape pen, to charge my vape pen. I just keep that on there. Okay, and of course I got the little cart. This is pretty much, everybody know what this is by now, and I really don't like this. It's very hard to open, and it's not very easy to use, and sometimes it's not reliable. Sometimes it charges and sometimes it doesn't charge. It just depends, and that light right there is very bright though. But it gives you all of the adapters, you know, USB-C, USB, you know, iPhone stuff, you know, so it is what it is. It's just extra stuff to carry that, you know, you never know, you might need to. Also, this is one of those things where if you have it plugged into the wall, you can put your cell phone on it and it'll charge by contact. Okay, so I'll put that there. Well, I'll put it back. But here's a couple of wires. This one is regular USB. Okay. This one is the old. Let me see. Which one is it? Okay, here it is. This one is the old USB. Okay, you never know when you're gonna run into a device that you need to charge that is that needs a very old connector. Okay, so I carry that just in case. You know, never know. So carry that. There's nothing else in that pocket. Keep the wires in there. All right, I'm gonna put all this back. The power brick goes in there. 20,000 milliamp. All right, and that shuts down. Going over to this side. All right, the very front pocket. Okay, one of the most important things, my eyeglass wipe. Okay, always gotta wipe my eyeglasses. Probably gets used a lot. And what is a urban sling bag without a urban cigar lighter? You know, which I may need to fill the butane. Must have leaked out. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about these lighters. Is I just filled this recently, not too long ago. It just evaporates or leaks out, so you got to constantly fill them. Yep. So this is a cigar cutter right here. Okay, so I used to smoke cigars, but if you're gonna carry a urban kit and you're downtown or touring, maybe you're in the Virgin Islands or the Caribbean or in Cuba, and you want to buy a cigar and light yourself a cigar, cut yourself a little tip, start smoking. This is an awesome touring bag, by the way, not just urban carry bag. So yeah, just got to remember to fill this up. I did fill it up not too long ago though. Just got to keep on top of it, because if you have it sitting around too long, it will leak and evaporate. Close that up, and the pocket right behind that, go in here. I have a deck of cards. Okay, brand new, the seal's not broken. All right, because you never know, in an urban situation, you're at a friend's house, hey, let's play some cards. Or maybe you get trapped in an elevator and you're amongst a bunch of strangers, and you got to have something to do to keep your mind occupied, right? So, deck of cards, always handy to have. And I got a write in a rain notepad. I just had extra to put in here. You got to keep notes. Never know when you're gonna be out and about town, and you got to jot down somebody's phone number, address, and a grocery list. By the way, I have the Samsung Ultra 22 Ultra Note, so I can take notes with my stylus and my phone. But, a lot of the times you want to be able to, maybe you want to write down your name and address and phone number and tear it out and give it to somebody, So I always have a notepad. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. And I also have a pencil that needs to be sharpened. I carry around plenty of knives, so I really don't worry about this pencil not being sharpened right now. I'm going to add a pen to this kit. Pencil will do for now. All right, so put this deck of cards in there. All right. There you go. All right, so that's all the front pockets. Let's move on to the main pocket. All right. This is a EDC sling bag update. I've done videos on this bag before, but I've made some changes. So this is the actual update for, I guess, what month is it now? September, right? September 2023 update of my EDC pouch. And let's keep going. All right. Tozo noise canceling earbuds. Man, I love these. Okay, they work awesome. And for noise canceling, they work anywhere from 10 to 15 hours. I've tested it. It's just awesome. I worked in a warehouse where it was very noisy, and without this, I would have been gone crazy. Seriously. But I'll put that right here. All right. Inside is what I like to call a urban possibles bag. All right. And this is all of the things that you will need. None of this stuff in here is frivolous. Okay. Everything in here you need for urban, everyday, day-to-day living. All right. So this is a wall charger for any USB device. Okay, you can use that. It came with I think the Samsung phone. All right, but you can use it for your iPhone too. This is a USB-C charger because everything's going to USB-C, so you got to have a USB-C charger. All right, wall charger. And there you go. See, all right, put that there. And I got a cigarette adapter for USB charging, cigarette car charger. All right, so three ways of charging there. All right, I have nail clippers. Okay, always gotta clip your nails at a, you always gotta clip your nails. All right, so here is now this is a little frivolous. Now this is, I just keep in there, it's so small. I decided to put it in there. It's it's my little knick-knack of earplugs. These two here is my water purification tablets, and one of them is the other one is to take away the iodine taste in the water. I got an Allen wrench here, a little one. Never know when you need an Allen wrench to put together someone's IKEA furniture. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But Allen wrench like this comes in handy sometimes. Like I said, earplugs, super glue. When you never know. In an urban situation, you gotta shit breaks and you gotta fix it, right? So I got beer can tabs for toggles. I got an extra little. Here's a USB-C adapter. Okay, I don't want to lose it, so I keep it in here. I got some broken spark plugs, and that's for if I need to rescue someone from a car, and I need to break the window. If you take this little piece right here and you toss it into a car window, it'll shatter. And I've done it at a junkyard during training. I took a class in the police department where we did auto theft training to learn about what auto thieves do to steal cars, and this is one of them. So use it for good purposes, not bad. Okay, you got to rescue someone from a burning car. This is what, in an urban situation, you may run into that. You got a lot of cars in the city. All right, so all the way down below, you have a guitar pick. I don't play the guitar. My friend Dang Old Nerd does. I have a guitar pick down there to play the guitar. Not play the guitar. you know what guitar picks are used for in a survival situation. You can start fires with it, right? They make good tinder for fire. All right, now I'm gonna have to close this up later. Okay, I'll just leave it there on the side. All right, what else is in this little possibles bag? Let's go see. All right, I have a card reader. You're in an urban situation, you're at the library, you're at the office, you're at your friend's house, and you want to transfer some data, some music, some Word documents. You may want to, copy some, like I said, Word documents or whatever, some pictures, download some pictures or whatever, or upload some pictures from your card, videos or whatever. A card reader comes in handy, right? In any urban situation. Okay, now this here is definitely not urban related, but it could be because it's storm-proof matches. Let me ask you this, folks. You get a power outage. What do you need? You're going to rely on your flashlights all the time? No, because flashlights run out of battery. Even your power brick's going to run out of battery. You could be in a blackout for 17 to 24 hours. And, none of these electronics is going to last you, not even with the power brick. So what do you need? Stormproof matches and some trick candles, okay, to have some light. Whenever your flashlights and your other sources of battery power stuff goes out, you always need something to light primitively. All right, so I'll put that in the bottom. Okay, and I put all that stuff away later. Let's get to it. I have a GoPro, one of those little ones. I like these because they're so compact and you can just film, carry around, film like this, and no one really takes notice. You could even, I put magnets on the back so you could attach it to your forehead if you're wearing a band with a metal plate on it or something. So this is great for when I want to do wide angle shots when I make YouTube videos and stuff like that. And when I go touring, you want to, some wide angle shots with this, whereas let's say I went river rafting, and I didn't want to take my cell phone because I didn't want to lose my cell phone or get it all wet, even though it's somewhat water resistant. So I just took this and went on the rafting with this, and it worked great. So the magnet works great too. Put that over here to the side. Okay. All right. So I got the corrective tape, Urban EDC, folks. Come on now. I should have put a pen in here, but I neglected to do that. But when you need to make corrections, right? All right. Headlamp. Again, power goes out, and even in the urban situation, power goes out, you find yourself in darkness, you got to have some kind of light, right? So there you go, always. You're in the subway, you're in New York City subway, power goes out, you're in the, they got emergency lights and everything, but still, you don't want to be caught in a blackout during a hurricane storm or something like that. You got that stuff you can put on. You got a selfie stick, okay? I know. I make YouTube videos, and I like to take pictures and videos, so you got to have a selfie stick. And this selfie stick can also be used like a tripod, okay? So if I can get it. Of course, when you're trying to do something, it doesn't work right. Oh, here we go. Just had to use some muscle. All right, so here, This is like a tripod, right? So not only can you do selfies, but you can set it up and you know, be part of the portrait that you want to take. You can set it up and take this remote and go stand with the group and take a picture of yourself and the whole big group, which I've done before. So I like it. I wish it was a little bit more sturdy, but I take this because it's pretty lightweight. If it was any sturdier, it'd probably be too heavy, make the bag too heavy, right? So tape measure. All right, I got a feeling that I've done this video before, but like I said, this is an update, September update of my EDC sling bag. Tape measure. Always need a tape measure, because when you go to Home Depot and you need to get something and you need to know it's gonna fit through the door or fit in the living room, right? All right. So, and also, you know, when I do YouTube videos where, you know, everybody wants to know how long is the blade? Well, the blade is 3 inches, right? Okay, so there we go. All right, now this, you guys are gonna say, "Oh, that's not an urban EDC thing." Well, I beg to differ. In an urban situation, you can get lost, okay? And you need to know where north is. Boom, you're gonna know which way to go. You know, if you're a tourist, number one, and you're in a city for the first time, if you know the basic layout of the city, if you have looked at the map or looked at what the city looks like in a picture, and you can tell what part of the city is north, what part of the city is south, all you really need to know now is the direction in order to know what direction you need to go, you know. Finding your way around inside of a city is just as important as finding your way around the wilderness. Now, everybody will argue, well, guess what? We have cell phones and GPSs for all that. Well, guess what, folks? Like I said, in an emergency, and I know I told everybody this is not an emergency survival kit, but it's never bad to have a backup. You know, you're gonna run out of you know, even in a non-emergency situation, you talk on your phone and play on your phone so much, when you do need it, guess what? Your phone is dead. And then, you know, even with a power brick, you know, it takes a while to charge your phone. So you have a whistle to call for help, because you know you're gonna get mugged when you're in the city. All right. So here's a thermostat. You know, when you're walking around and like I said, you know, for some reason your phone's not working, you can look at this and tell how hot. Well, you know, it's like, okay, the phone may tell you the weather and the phone may tell you what the temperature is outside, but when you go indoors and you say, "Oh, damn, it's hot as crap in here," or "Ooh, it's cold in here," and you look at this, you can tell how cold or how hot the inside of a place that you're at, you know. And tactically, you always want to know where's the north side of the room, you know, or the east side of the room, or the west side of the room. So when something does happen and you need to write a report or take a note, you know, like the car, you know, you get into an accident and then you're standing in the middle and you say, well, instead of sounding like a dummy, you pull this out and say, okay, the car that hit me came from the east side of the intersection, and I was going northbound through the intersection, and blah blah blah. So if you know your directions, you're gonna sound intelligent. You're not gonna sound dumb. Okay? And I know you got the cell phone that can do all that too, right? But like I said, here's the mirror. You know. Little magnifying glass. You know, always, I do need the magnifying glass. I have it on my Swiss Champ, so I really don't need it as much. But, what the hell? Is a flashlight too, okay? So, I'm going to carry it. Simply because I just have nowhere else to carry it in. All right. So, here we go. Next item is a Silcock key. Silcock key, again, urban situation. All right. Now I know I said this is not a urban survival kit, but you know when you live in the city, things happen. Okay. And a Silcock key in an emergency can afford you to get water, okay, from any commercial building. So I have a couple of these. This one, another one is in my other kit. So if you see items that keep popping up in my videos in different bags, it's because I have multiples of those items. All right. Now that is everything that's in this main pocket. One last pocket that's all the way in the back here. Okay. The last but not least, okay, and one of the most important things is a Ziploc bag of flushable butt wipes. Man, I tell you, this is very important. Very, very important. Must have, okay? Because when you are out and about touring and your butt is all sweaty and you go take a poop in a public restroom and they got them cheap toilet paper, or sometimes you get caught in a stall with no toilet paper. All right, so that is a lifesaver, folks. All right, so, and also I've like at rest stops, I've taken this bag into the rest stop restrooms with me just so I can use that butt wipe. So you know, all of the stuff that you see that I've shown you, I use during the course of my urban life. So if you have any questions or suggestions, again, after watching this long ass video, let me know. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, y'all. This was the September 2023 sling bag, urban sling bag, tour sling bag. Oh, and also notice I did not have any knives of any kind in this bag because this bag actually goes everywhere. Okay, it goes into tourist areas. It goes on this. All of this can go on an airplane. Okay. It can go on a cruise ship. It can go, you know, long as they search it, it can go into foreign countries when I go on cruises. All of this stuff I use for when I go touring, when I go to downtown touring or going anywhere in the urban area. I carry all this stuff. I could walk into a hospital. There's no weapons. They can search my bag and they won't be able to confiscate anything because all of this is non-weapons related. Now, I carry knives on me and I carry gun and all that stuff on me, so I don't have it in a bag. All right. So whenever I do need to go into a facility or an area or a place or transportation or whatever that does not allow weapons, I leave it at home or I leave it in my car, secured, of course. But you know, my knives and stuff that I can just leave behind and just take this stuff without having to worry if this is gonna check through any kind of security or anything. All right, so, all right, thanks for watching.